As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right, because...
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. They juked him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. A strong running. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Buying time to his left. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll go. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner, put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the 1st quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd down and a yard. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Saints drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's thrown for a touchdown. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first. before they swung him out of there, and you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to Langford. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Oh, able to avoid him. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Khalil Shakir with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a...
So here are the Saints to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Back to throw here. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flushed out right. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Jahmyr Gibbs, 41 yards. And the Saints are pouring it on. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been on his... They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He completes it to Olave. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints extend their lead yet again. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage.
He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with his legs for the 3rd time. Being chased out left. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Now he fires deep for Shakir. It's caught inside the 25. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Chris Olave with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he...
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game. Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Saints are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening,
back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
when you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. It's caught. Here's Langford. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD, but of course that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points, and my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of an... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the